As of today, the needles are clean and reinstalled. The beds are pretty clean. The carriages are not only cleaned, but tested, and they work. However, lowering the front bed is still an impossibility. Adjusting the beds left to right with fine gradations still doesn't work. And adjusting the knitting position of the bed does not work. So what you're looking at is Jack taking the ends off of the machine so that we can get into the areas that need attention. He's fairly certain that what they need is the same thing as everybody else has needed: lubrication and cleaning out crud.
Okay, the three interior lobes of the CIRCLIP are what actually go into the groove. So you can see one of the open spots between the lobe to a little thin flat tip screwdriver in between the CIRCLIP and the rod, and pry gently by rotating the screwdriver head, and it should pop right out. Be ready to catch it.
To get into these areas where we could inspect them, oil and clean them, and adjust, he felt like the ends needed to come off, and he took them off with a combination of what he observed to be necessary and looking at a service manual found in the Superba Vault. That is a free collection of articles and information on Superba machines that is stored on box, and if you Google Superba Vault, you will find it. There is actually a service manual in the vault that is fairly useful, although it didn't cover everything we needed to know. It's got some help.
This is the end with the electronics, and we had to remove the circuit board to get the end cap off. It's walking the rod up and down this slot right here. See, that's a slot. Watch it. It's walking.
Oh, yeah. Okay. So why wouldn't the handle do it? Does it just need more oiling and working?
Yeah. Okay, what we've got is these plates and this lever are now responding correctly. We probably have oodles of adjustments to make, but this slips on the end of the shaft here, and you see your numbered positions. And what it does is it moves this shaft in and out of a slot in this housing right here. That's where our little grommet that broke, and that lets it slide up and back in its slot. And we had to actually take this plate here off of both ends and get the corrosion off of it and get it lubricated. But now if we put this on, it'll actually move them both. And I will try to show you that. And here we go. See, we're moving deeper in the slot that way, and we're moving out of the slot this way. And normally, let me get it back lined up. There's a spring and a roller that goes into this section so that moves these slots right here. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4 positions as that little roller goes click, click, click into its seats. There's 4, there's 5.
Okay.
There's 4, there's 3.
And of course that's good, but we're hoping the beds are responding.
There's 5, 4, 3.
Yay!
It's not moving. Yeah, it is.
There it goes. That's still kind of stiff, isn't it?
Well, it gets to a certain position of the racking, and then it wants to work better. There it went. All right. Now they should be right opposite each other.
Let's see if that's true.
And
yes, it is.
Yep, they butt into one another.
Right, if you bring them all out.
Now, if we come back over here,
you've moved them 1/4 of a space, is what I think.
That's what I wanted to do. That's what you get.
Okay, they are working correctly now.
Right.
We're not describing how it's used very well yet. That's in the manual. We should all read it.
Everybody should read that. It's great reading.
Well, we do have time right now. We got it going very, very, very stiffly. It grudgingly lowered, but it did so. So more lubrication, more fooling around with it. The first time Jack sprayed into the slide for lowering the bed on the left side, racking handle end, all kinds of dingy grime came out. Second time, it looked considerably cleaner, and the right end never did have much grime. But that's got to be the issue.